transonic zone. The big scary place of once you're going past that, it's going to get too complicated. Can't go that. Bullets can't do that. Bullets tumble out of the sky once you do that sort of stuff. You can't go past the transonic zone. It's not the truth. Okay, the truth is, yes, there is some bullets that have some issues with the transonic zone. And it is a some bullet thing. What it actually comes down to is the level of stability you have and the design of the bullet. I've got some in front of me just as a quick. These ones over here, I'm not going to get into brands and all those bits and pieces. These ones over here have been the 3 bullets that I can think of that have actually had that issue. This is just a few of a row that could be longer than this table of what don't have an issue. In the middle here is what in 1888, 45, this is a 405 grain, this is a 535 grain, it's in a 4570 cartridge, something that went transonic 200 yards away from the shooter and still made it with decent accuracy to 2 miles. That's in 1880, where it's Sandy Hook, with military testing back there. So they weren't complaining about the transonic zone and about how you can't shoot past that or how inaccurate things are. So this is, and I won't get to, they've got videos to explain this sort of stuff about the difference between center of gravity and center of pressure, the twist versus length versus weight, all that sort of stuff. In cutting to the chase right through it, in a well-stabilized bullet, in a well-designed bullet, the transonic zone, or when it goes back through the compression of the sound waves as it goes from supersonic to subsonic, there's not that much of an issue. You really can find extreme accuracy during and past that point. But some bullets don't. And yes, the story of the 168 grain Sierra Mexican that then needed to go to either heavier or lighter to get there because that bullet was right in the transonic zone and that was the issue. Well, the issue was the fact that bullet wasn't stable enough, wasn't well enough designed. I don't know if it's been changed now, but that would be the real issue we're talking about. So without getting into the finer details, there's lots more I could say about it. The simple thing is the transonic zone, it's not a myth only. It is turned into one, but it does happen in places. But generally with a bullet that doesn't fit those exact parameters, no, you can shoot past it without any issues. And don't let it be a boundary that I can't go past that point in this ELR stuff, or I can't understand that's going past that point because the bullet should have been tumbling. The bullet should lose all accuracy. We've shown very thoroughly, no, they can stay very accurate. It isn't that there's some magic source going on here. It's the fact that largely, for most bullets, it is nothing more than a myth. They deal with it just fine. So, lots more to it. Anyway, that's the short one there. Hope it makes some sense. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you next time.